In a recent video posted to YouTube by the channel Limey Watcher, we see footage taken of the moon using a Nikon P900 camera. At first, nothing seems out of the ordinary about this video at all. But later, you see a faintly glowing object that seems to be following extremely close to the lunar surface. Limey Watcher said in the video's comment section that they take lots of photos and video of different parts of the sky in the UK, not always seeing what's there until they view them on the computer. But what is this exactly? Many will contest that what we are seeing is nothing more than a star in the night sky. But have you ever seen a star this close to the moon before? One that seems to stay the same distance to the moon? Or maybe even being in its orbit? And if it is a craft of some kind, is it under the control of aliens? UFOs are constantly being seen near the moon by people all over the world. Limey said in another comment that nothing was done to the video at all besides zooming in. But as always, we leave that up to you to decide. A video that was filmed and submitted to the MUFON database seems to show several lights in the skies of Indiana on March the 13th. The only thing the witness said to MUFON was that there were 6 lights. But what were they? Let's just listen to the witnesses as the event took place.
Yeah, you see it there? Did you see it?
Oh, look at, they are falling from the sky. 4. Look at
Not
like,
falling there.
it looks like you can see like a trail.
Open that meteorite.
There's 5.
5?
I can't believe other people ain't noticing that.
Oh, they probably are. Maybe they know what it is, we don't.
Like in a big circle.
Come on, truck. Oh my god, no, there's only 4.
I counted 5 or 6 at one time.
It just disappeared.
They're so high up though. That's why I can't.
And no, there's...
Turn the radio on. Maybe there'll be something there about it.
Reported by KOB4 News this week, on February the 24th, the Albuquerque Air Traffic Center received reports from two pilots, in two different aircrafts, of a mysterious object flying extremely high above them. They obtained audio recordings of the event. Take a listen.
And there was anybody above us that passed us like 30 seconds ago?
Affirmative. We had an aircraft in front of you that's 37 that reported something pass over him, and we didn't have any targets, so just let me know if you see anything pass over you.
Well, what it wasn't an airplane, but the path was going opposite direction. Make it out whether it was a balloon or whatnot, but it was just really either bright or had a big reflection on it, several thousand feet above us, going opposite direction. Was it a Google balloon? Tesla. UFO.
When KOB4 reached out for comment, the FAA provided a statement, saying they didn't have any comment beyond what you hear on the recording, adding that other than the brief conversation between the two aircrafts, the controller was unable to verify that any other aircraft was in the area. So what was it then? One of the pilots can clearly be heard calling it a UFO. But saying it's a UFO does not mean that the object was under the control of aliens. What were these pilots seeing that made them react this way? And why is the FAA being so hush about it? If it was an alien ship, then you know why. But we leave it up to you to decide.
And there was anybody above us that passed us like 30 seconds ago?
Affirmative. We had an aircraft in front of you that's 37 that reported something pass over him, and we didn't have any targets, so just let me know if you see anything pass over you.
Well, what it wasn't an airplane, but the path was going opposite direction. Make it out whether it was a balloon or whatnot, but it was just really either bright or had a big reflection on it, several thousand feet above us, going opposite direction. Was it a Google balloon? Tesla. UFO.
A video that was allegedly uploaded to the MUFON database last week has been going viral. In the video you can see what appears to be a small white UFO, trailing along with the passenger jet. Though the case number has not been given, there has been several cases, just like this, reported to MUFON in the past. Like this one in California back in 2015. But the recent case has drawn way more attention. Just like the case number, the location of the sighting has not been given as well. With that in mind, do you think this is a genuine sighting? Is this an actual alien ship following a jet, traveling extremely close behind? Just feet away? If it is, why are they doing this? What is the purpose of trailing the jet? If it isn't, what could it have been? A drone? A bird? We ask you to think for yourselves and draw your own conclusions. We'll be right back with another story. Was a massive UFO fleet seen near the sun recently? Well, according to YouTube user StreetCat1, there may have been. Using the Stereo Science Center's website, you can see this photo taken of the sun on March the 8th, by the Solar and Heliospheric Observatory. In the photo, you see large groups of objects all over the place. But are they UFOs? What makes this story more believable is that similar objects were seen in another satellite photo taken by a separate instrument almost at the same time, indicating that this occurrence may not just be an optical illusion. But we leave that up to you to decide.